Have you ever caught your reflection and thought, why does my hair look so flat even after I just styled it? You're not alone. I recently received a message from one of our viewers, Linda, who said, I've spent years trying every volumizing shampoo, teasing comb, and root spray imaginable, but nothing makes my thin hair look the way it used to. That moment struck me because Linda's frustration isn't rare. It's universal. Here's the truth. You're not styling your thin hair wrong. You're using techniques made for hair that no longer behaves the same. Our hair changes as we age. It becomes finer, lighter, and often loses some of its natural density. Yet, most of us keep styling it the same way we did 20 years ago. The result: heavy layers that drag it down, harsh color contrast that exposes the scalp, and products that promise volume but only add stiffness. But what if I told you that you can transform your hair? Not by adding more, but by doing less and by doing it smarter. Today we're breaking down 4 simple, realistic steps to make thin hair look fuller, softer, and beautifully effortless. No salon miracles, no overwhelming routines, just timeless techniques that let your natural beauty shine through at any age. Because confidence doesn't come from thick hair. It comes from knowing what works for you. If you like practical, graceful beauty advice for mature women, please subscribe to Elderly Lantern and tap the bell so you don't miss future videos. Now let's begin. Step 1. The right haircut. Your haircut is truly the foundation of how your hair looks, feels, and moves every single day. For women over 60, this step matters more than any product because it shapes the way your fine strands fall and how full they appear. Think of it like the frame around a beautiful picture. The right shape brings everything to life. When hair becomes thinner or lighter with age, many women make the mistake of holding on to the same cut they had years ago. But what used to work when your hair was thicker might now make it look flat or heavy. Blunt edges, thick layers, or one-length cuts can drag your hair down and highlight thin spots around your crown or temples. Instead, what your hair needs now is movement. Soft, airy layers that gently lift and create the illusion of fullness from within. A layered bob that rests just below the chin or at the collarbone is one of the most flattering options. It gives instant body, adds bounce, and frames the face in a youthful way. For those who love longer styles, invisible layers or internal texturing can help the ends look healthy and light, without that thin, stringy look. Even small details like your parting or fringe can change everything. A deep side part adds lift to one side and gives the illusion of more volume, while soft bangs, especially wispy or curtain styles, can hide thinning near the hairline and draw attention toward your eyes instead of your scalp. When you visit your stylist, speak openly about what you want. Tell them you want light layering, soft movement, and natural volume around the crown, not a dramatic or choppy look. The goal is effortless fullness that feels graceful, not overdone. And remember, confidence doesn't come from pretending your hair is something it's not. It comes from celebrating what it naturally does. The right haircut works with your texture, not against it, and it lets your beauty shine through without needing to try too hard. Once your haircut feels balanced and natural, every other step, from color to styling, will start to fall perfectly into place, helping your hair look fuller, softer, and beautifully alive every day. Step 2. Color. Color is one of the most powerful yet gentle ways to make thin hair look fuller, softer, and more vibrant. The right shade and placement can completely change how your hair catches the light and how much volume it appears to have. Many women don't realize that a single flat color, especially something very dark or extremely light, can actually make fine hair look thinner because it shows every shadow on the scalp. Instead of covering your hair with one solid tone, think of color as a way to paint light and depth back into your strands. Just like sunlight dances across fabric or skin, adding subtle highlights and lowlights can create movement and the illusion of thickness. For mature hair, warm, blended shades often look the most natural and flattering. Soft honey, beige blonde, golden caramel, or light chestnut tones that melt beautifully into a slightly deeper root. This gentle contrast tricks the eye into seeing more density and dimension without harsh lines or frequent salon touch-ups. Techniques like balayage or hand-painted highlights are especially wonderful because they grow out softly, keeping your look effortless and graceful. And if your hair is silver, gray, or transitioning, don't feel the need to hide it. Enhance it instead. A pearl or cool tone gloss can bring back shine and make your silver glow with elegance, while a few soft lowlights add texture and prevent that dull or yellowish tone that sometimes appears with age. The goal isn't to chase a youthful color, but to create a shade that flatters your skin tone, brightens your features, and adds vitality to your overall look. One small mistake to avoid is creating too much contrast between your roots and ends. Dark roots and very light tips can cast shadows that make hair look thinner at the top. Instead, ask your colorist for a smooth, diffused blend that flows naturally from root to tip. When your color captures light softly and moves with you, it gives your hair life again. It sparkles, shimmers, and feels fuller without any extra product. The beauty of color is that it's not about hiding. It's about enhancing what's already there and allowing your natural radiance to shine through every strand. Step 3. Texture and styling. When it comes to thin or fine hair, texture and styling are what bring everything together. They turn a nice haircut and beautiful color into something that feels alive, youthful, and full of movement. The goal isn't to force your hair into a shape it doesn't want to hold, but to guide it gently into one that flatters its natural texture. Fine hair loves lightness, air, and freedom. It dislikes heavy products, sticky sprays, and too much heat. Start right at the roots, because that's where volume truly begins. When you blow dry, lift small sections and dry them upward or in the opposite direction of how your hair naturally falls. This instantly adds soft, natural lift without teasing or damage. For even more volume, flip your head upside down while drying for a few moments, then finish with a cool setting to lock in the shape. Choose your products wisely. Look for words like air, lift, or texture on labels and stay away from thick serums, smoothing creams, or heavy oils that can weigh your strands down. Lightweight mousses, root lifting sprays, or dry texturizing mists are your best friends. These products give your hair that airy fullness and soft bounce that lasts all day without stiffness. And remember, the most beautiful volume often comes from imperfection. Don't chase perfection. A few natural bends, a tousled wave, or a little softness around the face can make your hair look effortlessly full and touchable. If you like styling tools, use a large round brush or curling wand on low to medium heat. Too much heat can weaken fine strands and make them appear dull or brittle. Even letting your hair air dry halfway before finishing with a cool blow dry can protect its health and give a softer result. A vented ceramic brush is also a great choice to help air circulate and create natural lift. The secret is restraint. Less is truly more. Don't overload your hair with product or overwork it with tools. Let it breathe, move, and fall into its natural rhythm. When your hair moves with you, catches light softly, and feels soft to the touch, it radiates confidence and grace, the kind that doesn't need effort to shine. Step 4. Finishing touches and daily habits that protect and preserve. The secret to maintaining full, soft, and youthful-looking hair isn't found in one magical product or salon visit. It's built through gentle, consistent care every single day. The way you wash, brush, dry, and even sleep can make all the difference in how your hair looks and feels over time. Fine or thinning hair needs tenderness, not tension. Start with your washing routine. Too much washing strips away the natural oils that protect and nourish your strands, leaving them dry and fragile. But not washing enough can cause buildup that weighs your hair down and makes it look flat. For most women, washing every 2 to 3 days is the perfect balance. Use a lightweight, sulfate-free shampoo that cleans without drying, and follow with a gentle conditioner applied mainly to the mid-lengths and ends, not directly at the roots. After washing, avoid rubbing your hair with a towel. Instead, gently press out the water using a soft microfiber towel, or even a cotton t-shirt to prevent breakage. Always use a heat protectant before blow drying or styling, because heat can weaken already delicate strands. Try to keep your styling tools on medium heat rather than high. Regular trims every 6 to 8 weeks keep your ends fresh and prevent split ends, which can make thin hair look uneven or tired. When it comes to finishing products, use them sparingly. A tiny amount of shine serum or a light mist of dry texturizing spray can add softness and movement without weighing your hair down. Avoid heavy oils and waxes that may look sleek at first, but can make your hair fall flat within hours. Even your pillowcase matters. Switching to silk or satin reduces friction, helps retain moisture, and keeps your hair smooth overnight. You'll wake up to hair that feels softer, lighter, and easier to style. Most importantly, be patient and kind with your hair. Don't tug or brush too harshly. Instead, treat it with care and respect. Each strand reflects your health, your habits, and your confidence. When you give your hair gentle attention and rhythm, it rewards you with natural shine, graceful movement, and the quiet strength that comes from self-care. At the end of the day, this journey isn't really about hair. It's about confidence, grace, and how you choose to express who you are right now. As we grow older, our hair changes just like we do. It may become thinner, softer, or turn silver, but that doesn't take away from your beauty, it adds to it. Every strand tells a story of the life you've lived, the laughter you've shared, and the lessons you've learned. True beauty after 60 doesn't come from chasing what once was. It comes from embracing what is. When you style your hair with intention, choosing shapes, colors, and textures that reflect your personality instead of hiding behind trends, something powerful happens. You begin to carry yourself differently. You start to feel lighter, calmer, and more assured. That's because confidence isn't about perfection. It's about peace. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing not flaws or changes, but a woman who has lived fully and continues to shine. When your haircut complements your natural texture, your color softly catches the light, and your styling feels easy instead of forced, you project quiet elegance, the kind that turns heads without trying. You no longer need to fight time or hide behind products. You simply flow with it, gracefully and effortlessly. Remember, your hair is just one part of your story, but it can express so much: care, wisdom, joy, and self-respect. Whether you wear it short, softly waved, or silver and shining, let it be a reflection of how you feel inside. When you walk into a room with that sense of calm assurance, people don't notice your age, they notice your presence. That is the real glow of confidence. So the next time you pick up a brush or sit in the stylist's chair, remind yourself that you've earned the right to feel beautiful exactly as you are. You've earned the right to look effortless, radiant, and free. Because elegance doesn't fade with time, it deepens. You are still the artist of your own image, and every day is a chance to create a softer, truer version of your beauty. Wear your confidence proudly, and let it shine through every strand.